I beg to differ on that. I think this is a point. It comes to what she's saying is right about Haley Van Lith. I don't think he wants Haley Van Lith to do what Haley Van Lith got to do. That's the issue. You got no backup. Hey, shout out to Amy Sue for the $2 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
Nah, you don't want you don't want Michael Jordan purchasing the sky. Nah. Bad owner. Bad owner. All right, Keisha, you back in here? Keisha.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think my headset going out.
That's what Uncle J.E. said. Your thing might be dying on you.
Yeah, I think it's going out. Yeah.
The wonders of technology.
Yeah.
Her technology skills is not up to par, BD.
BD,
she struggles with that technology.
No, I gotta I think I might have got my headset wet or something because it sounded like
that was that dollar store one you got.
I got a question for the panel. Are you Sky fans or are you Angel Reese fans?
Well,
I give it to you like this. No, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
When you become accustomed of rooting for a certain player, you get embedded into that team. So Angel Reese drew me to the Chicago Sky. So with Angel Reese being there and me supporting Angel Reese, I support everything that the Chicago Sky do. I'm embedded into that team.
Okay, so if she gets traded to the Liberty, you'll be a Liberty fan with me then, is what you're saying.
So basically, the way I work in sports, if my favorite player that I'm rooting for, wherever they go, I go.
Y'all need to trade AR to the Liberty then. If that's the case, we'll take her.
Right now, the way I see it in sports, the way I look at it, there's no loyalty in nobody having these rooting for these sports teams, right? I'm from Maryland. Maryland don't have a basketball team outside of DC with the Washington Wizards. Not a Wizards fan. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the way I look at it is certain players. AI was my favorite player coming in. I was a Philadelphia 76er fan. Michael Jordan was my man. I was a Chicago man. LeBron came in. I'm a LeBron man. Wherever LeBron went, I went.
Okay, because
I'm an individual type player.
Yes. See, me, I've always been a team fan. I've never been followed individuals. I grew up in New York.
But listen, I'm rooting for that player. I'm embedded in that team. That's my team that I'm rooting for. You see what I'm saying? So
gotcha. I just wanted to know.
Sky, I'm all Chicago Sky. Hold on, just 1 second. Shout out to William Goins for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Guys, we are exploring the idea of Angel being traded, but what if the league's head honchos, top dogs, are against her? That's a possibility too, William. Shout out to Nayela Burton for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Hey, do we still have faith for us to turn them? We got to turn it around. Go ahead, Keisha. What you got?
Oh, to answer the question, I am, as you guys know, I am a LSU fan. I'm a Louisiana fan, so I'm a Saints, for better or for worse. I'm an LSU fan. I'm a Southern University fan. But my LSU players, I follow them wherever they go. Just like I'm following Jaden Daniels at Washington Redskins.
Were you a Sylvia Fowles fan, Key?
Yes.
And look,
okay.
I gotta walk mine back because I
follow where my peeps go.
But listen, I gotta walk mine back. I was rooting for Chicago when Candace Parker got there.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I was.
Franny DeLone says, so we are AR stands. No, you're a CC stand. That's who you are. Don't come over here talking about we stands. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, Miss Goody Two Shoes, come on, get in here, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Get in here. Come on now. Let's go, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Don't hold back now.
Well.
Now, got you up here again. What's up?
Well.
I know you heard me talking.
I heard you talking.
That's right.
And,
come on.
And I just want to make this point. Tiffy and Cole brought up several times that the guards looked off Angel Reese and all of the times that she didn't get the ball. There's no way that you're the fourth or fifth option on offense and the coach wants you to take the shots that you don't usually take. There's a reason why Angel Reese played differently against New York, and that's because Courtney Vandersloot wasn't there. They had to change because the situation changed. If Courtney Vandersloot was on that floor, Angel Reese would not have been shooting mid-range shots. Let's keep it a buck.
Nah, I disagree with that.
She would not. She would not if Courtney Vandersloot was there. It is no coincidence that Angel Reese looks better with Courtney Vandersloot gone.
Can't convince me of that.
Maybe it's just maybe my love for Sloot when she was there. I take a slight disagreement with that because yes, when Sloot was there, the pick and roll with Camilla, it looked good. There was some flashes of it with the pick and roll with Miller, and Sloot was being a little bit more, isocentric, trying to get hers. True, granted, you know what I mean? But to say that she wouldn't have taken the opportunities, hell, look at the times that Angel has gotten the board and Sloot is right there for you wanting the ball off for the rebound, and Angel just takes it up the court herself. When they were doing what they were calling point Angel or point forward Angel for a minute, even though that ain't backing off.
What does that have to do with shooting a mid-range shot?
A lot of those shots that I was looking at that today. A lot of those shots she got like off the rebound, she walked it up or she got it off the catch and just took it with nobody. They were giving her so much space for you to sit there with nobody guarding you and you don't take the shot. In some of those clips that I was looking at against, she took it wide opens against some of the players, some of the teams I've seen today. Just looking through it, to not take the shot would be almost insane because they were literally like, we're not coming out there to guard you.
That's all I'm saying.
I've been saying that.
Everything else you say, hold up for 1 second. Everything else you say, Miss Goody Two Shoes, is valid. But where I'm kind of baffled at is you got the ball and it's a wide open shot, and you just reluctant to take that shot. That's my stance, because I look at her interview at the end of the first quarter against New York Liberty when she was with Holly Rowe and she had to get the eyelash out of her eye. She was saying, I just got to trust my work that I put in, and I got to go out here and do it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
everything
now
else
now that Sloot is not there.
But that shouldn't have nothing to do as a basketball.
Has Tyler Marsh done any after game conference and said Angel Reese has to take the shot?
He said that before in the pregame leading up to the game.
Which pregame? Because I watched the ones before and I watched after.
Look at some of the pre-games in the basketball and their shoot-arounds.
We want her to take those mid-range shots. Angel has to take the mid-range
Angel has
shot.
to be aggressive. Angel has to be aggressive. When you're talking about being aggressive, that means you got to shoot your shot.
Being aggressive could mean tons of things. That could be on defense. That could be rebounded. That could be passing.
But usually, here's the thing: y'all trying to make it about Angel Reese. It's just good basketball. When you open, you take the shot.
Exactly. That's
just
all. I'm having a problem with that.
We don't disagree on that, but you're not going to. If Angel Reese is the fourth option, but you think Tyler Marsh had her out there not wanting to pass, the fourth option passes the ball.
I don't care what option she is. When you got an open shot,
I do agree with
that. You have to take it.
We don't
have
disagree,
to take the open shot.
But the fourth and fifth option passes the ball.
I would say, you know what, Miss Goody Two Shoes?
Nah, I don't agree with that at all.
Second option.
Miss Goody Two Shoes.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
Miss Goody Two Shoes has a point in certain aspects for certain teams, right? Because you have, say, like, let's imagine I think I could use the Phoenix Suns, right? They say Diana Taurasi when she was there, and Kalia Cobb is there, and BG is there, and you've got the player who never really takes a shot, but you got BG on the court, Kai open or Diana Taurasi open, and you take the shot. Diana Taurasi probably gonna chew you out. Kai Copper probably gonna chew you out. BG probably gonna get in your ear. Who is gonna check Angel about her taking open shots on this team at the top dog?
Thank you.
Who checking? Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me, boo?
But I get the point that Miss Goody Two Shoes is making, because Angel, no matter what y'all think about her personality, Angel is gonna follow her coach. She's gonna follow
but her coach not telling her not to shoot the ball.
So you're telling me that
right
Angel Reese defied her coach for 8 games? That makes no sense.
That's just not her character.
But hold up, y'all.
That makes zero sense.
And it makes no sense when y'all come in here just because y'all say Sloot is out. Something has to change when you missing a piece. That's all I'm saying.
And that's what changed.
Get the money.
Hey, shout out to William Goins for the $5 super chat.
We
Shout out to William Goins for the $5 super chat. Man, Sloot passed the ball to Rachel more than Angel. We capping like we didn't all watch these games. Y'all listen. This is hold up. This is what y'all. This is see. Let me say this, and I'm off of it. This is what y'all fail to realize. Everything that Miss Goody Two Shoes is saying, and everything that everybody's saying in the chat on their perspective, that's their opinion, and everything is valid. But I'm looking at it like me and BD looking at it from a basketball standpoint, knowing that you're capable of scoring and you get the ball, and like Wody Mack said, the defense is not guarding you, and you in your mind saying to yourself, coach don't want me to shoot this, but I'm wide open. That's the problem that I'm gonna have. As a basketball player and you wide open, you got to take the shot. This has nothing to do with the coach telling you don't take the shot. So that means hold up. That means if Angel Reese is wide open under the rim and she comes in her mind and say, oh, the coach don't want me to take this shot because it's not right under the basket. Let me go and pass it back out. Y'all diabolical.
Hey, Steph, can I say one thing before y'all go?
Why are you taking too long?
Can I say one thing? She might have had PTSD. because Kim let me finish. Kim Mocha will tell you not to take a certain shot, and she meant that, and she'll put you on the bench.
I don't want to go back and forth.
Drifted out to the 3-point line and hold up,
Keisha.
Took that shot. She pulled her.
Keisha, how many points did Angel Reese average at LSU?
Okay. 18 and 15.
Okay, all right. Let's move on.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is she listened. I'm not saying you're wrong. This is where you're missing it. I
ain't missing
agree
nothing.
with you and BD.
We agree. We agree with y'all on that point.
What we're saying is sometimes that girl listens to her coach to a fault.
It might be true.
So y'all not.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then that's on Angel. In ball, there's IQ. It's IQ. You shoot 70% from the free throw line. There's no excuse for her not to take that shot. Ain't nothing none of y'all gonna tell me. Ain't no excuse for her not to take that shot. And she open.
Do y'all not see everybody's wheels turning while they are in the game? Do y'all not see everybody's wheels turning like they are thinking about something in the game? As though there is something that they would naturally do that they have been told not to do. Everybody's wheels is turning.
So now y'all coming to the defense of Tyler Marsh. That's what y'all doing?
No,
this is actually an indictment of Tyler Marsh.
This is an indictment on him.
It's an indictment of Tyler Marsh.
I'm gonna let y'all have this one. I'm gonna let y'all because
it's an indictment of Tyler Marsh because everybody's wheels are turning in the game because they've been told to do something by Tyler Marsh that doesn't make sense. You're telling me that Angel Reese went in the game and did exactly what Tyler Marsh didn't want her to do? For 7-8 games straight. It doesn't make sense. But I
Man,
won't belabor this point. We agree that if you're open, you should take the shot.
Yeah, I
But
agree
it
there.
but I find it strange. I find it strange that I can find several games
Somebody
in
got
her
a mute.
rookie
Somebody got a mute.
I find it strange that I can find several games in her rookie season where the wheels weren't turning when she took mid-range shots, and I can find several games in Unrival where the wheels weren't turning when she took mid-range shots, but they started to turn when we got to this season. That's all that I will say.
I'm gonna
So
leave
that's
this one
one.
alone because
I
we
would say
ain't getting
one thing. Let's
nowhere.
talk about somebody else other than Angel.
Hey,
So, what wheels are turning for Ariel Atkins? Because
I was about to
was
say Erica Wheeler.
no Ariel Atkins because that's the name, right? Double A. They can y'all explain to me why she wasn't aggressive enough? Do you think it's a Tyler
No, I
Marsh
can't
thing or you think
explain
it's
that.
an Ariel thing?
I can't explain why because when they won the 2 games that they won, AA was brilliant. So I don't understand what happened with her. Did they maybe Mr. Marsh told her maybe you
Have to
need
be
to like
aggressive.
spread the ball
Yeah,
But
around?
you don't need to
remember,
be aggressive.
the first couple of games she wasn't
I don't
aggressive.
know.
Remember?
I understand that. So basically, it boiled down to Tyler Marsh is telling all the players.
I don't know. I'm just
Hold
trying
on,
to understand it.
I'm asking y'all a question, panel. I'm asking
so
y'all a
who's
question.
aggressive? Who's
Hold up,
aggressive?
listen.
Who was aggressive outside
Hold
of
up.
Courtney Vandersloot
Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question?
and Rachel Bannum?
So Tyler Marsh is telling all his players, out of the 2 that Miss Goody Two Shoes said, y'all don't be aggressive. So that I guess that's the problem that's wrong with Camilla. He's telling Camilla, don't be aggressive. But you want to run the offense through her, but don't be aggressive.
No,
Okay.
I actually think he told Sloot and Cadosa to be aggressive.
No, why
No, he
Camilla's not
told
being
Rachel
aggressive?
Bannum to be aggressive.
Rachel Bannum. I'm sorry, you're right.
Rachel Bannum, we all know she got the ultimate green light. I don't care what Rachel Bannum does on that court. She has the ultimate green light. She can make 45 mistakes and she will stay in that game. She has the ultimate green light. I think Jeff Peden gave her to go and Tyler Marston gave her to go. Rachel Bannum cannot do no wrong. And y'all know that's a fact.
Yeah.
Well, they need to take a page out of Miss Bannum
Hit the
aggression.
gunshots for that. Hit the shots for that.
Because if Rachel Bannum's the only one that's being aggressive, y'all in for a long year.
Hey, we talked about it,
we
BD.
know.
We say this the whole time, man. The thing, I just don't understand it because Jeff P. Let me get to this super chat real quick.
Yeah,
hey, appreciate the $5 super chat from Sassy Cassie.
Here comes the money.
So there's no real system, so everyone just doing whatever. Probably so. They just out there free flowing. They just out there like it's Friday freestyling. Friday.
They're not freestyling. If you really watching, if we want to get into the X's and O's, I hope I don't bore y'all with this. The Sky is running the same exact system the Indiana Pacers are running right now. It's the same exact system. The issue is you don't have the point guard.
Yeah, but you don't have the personnel to run that. You don't have the personnel.
You don't have the people. Yeah, you don't have the people.
Hold on, BD. I want to ask y'all this right quick. KSAP, HVL. Did she look like the wheels were turning and she was trying to figure out a lot of stuff?
But look, Keisha, I'm gonna answer
and not
that.
being aggressive.
Watch this. I'm gonna answer that because I answered that so many times when I brought Miss Goody Two Shoes back up. I said in this point, HVL is doing what Tyler Marsh is telling her to do because we already stated the obvious about that. They do not trust HVL and Maddie Westbelt. That goes back to the preseason. They don't trust them. So now, like I said, when Courtney Vandersloot went down, they have no backup plan. Their backup plan is Rachel Bannum. That's their backup plan. Tyler Marsh told you who he was when he came out in the post-game press conference and said, I like what Rachel Bannum's doing as the backup point guard. Come on, guys.
So HBL is doing
so
what
you
Tyler
telling me
says,
Tyler
not
Marsh?
Angel.
You telling me Tyler Marsh?
That's apples to oranges, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Angel and HVL, that's apples to oranges.
So you say Tyler Marsh believes in Angel. He don't trust HVL, but he trusts Angel.
You gotta trust that. That's the only person that you really can trust on the Chicago Sky. Who else can you trust?
The fourth option until Sloot went down. He trusts
Well,
the
my
fourth
thing
and
is,
fifth
why
option.
not trust Atkins?
That's another
Atkins got the pedigree. She got a chip. Why you don't trust her?
BD, that's my point. Explain to me why from game one they didn't. Explain that to me.
Okay, because he wanted to run his offense through Vandresloot, and we see
BD,
where that got them.
This is how you should have answered that, BD. This all lies on Jeff P.
Yep.
Tyler Marsh is just a puppet. He does what Jeff P is telling him to do. Tyler Marsh has no control over this basketball team.
Okay.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then y'all need to leave Tyler Marsh alone and direct all of y'all vitriol at Jeff P.
This is where
Tyler Marsh is just a puppet.
Hey,
why are we talking about Tyler Marsh?
BD, I'm gonna give you, put it in context. What's the title of the show? I started off talking about Jeff P. Read the article, how diabolical he's been, the mess that he created. Now he's trying to get out of the mess. Now he's deflecting. Now he's trying to throw everybody under the bus. Jeff P. created this madness. Tyler Marsh is just sitting there. I've never seen no coach in nobody's franchise that just wants to sit on the bench and put his chin in the palms of his hand, being blended in by the coaching staff. I've never seen it. Darvin Ham did better than that by just walking the sidelines with his hands in his pocket because they call him Hot Pocket. But I don't know what you're going to call Tyler Marsh.
No, I'm going to call Tyler Marsh out because he doesn't know that you can't take the timeouts to the next game. There's no piggy bank for you to put the timeouts in, Tyler. Call the timeouts to stop momentum. Call the timeouts to get your players some breathing, some rest. Call the timeouts. So, yeah, he can do that. Jeff P, I'm sure he can call some timeouts in the right places.
But listen, y'all gotta understand something. Through all the mist of the 2-6, like I said the other day, all this was happening. Where was Jeff P at? Where was he at then? He didn't want to pop his face out then.
I told you where he was.
Now
he was training Rachel Bannum.
Now when there's mutiny on the ship, he want to pop his face out. And this just adds more fuel to the fire, man.
Well, my thing is, last year, y'all started off slow too, but people weren't calling for Teaspoon's head 8 games into the season.
What was their record?
Teaspoon was not getting blown out by 27 points.
Hear from me. Y'all let me know. I'm still on mute.
Hey, shout out to William Goins for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Nope, Marsh got to get this smoke too. Yeah, everybody's gonna get the smoke. Ain't nobody off limits to the smoke, man. See that, and that's the problem that I have, because when we start giving Angel the smoke, Camilla the smoke, everybody want to come in the chat talking about we turning our back on these people. Nah, we talking basketball, man. This is basketball. This ain't trying to, go at nobody. We talking a game of basketball and what we want to see and what needs to happen. So if we critiquing somebody, that don't mean we turning our back on them. We fair around here. We not glazing nobody. Everybody can get it. All right, bro, Claus, go ahead and do what you got to do, man.
Hit that side. Coming in hot. I'm coming in hot. I told y'all. But y'all think that I'm Mr. Not Rational or Reasonable, crash out master himself. But I told each and everyone on this panel, I talked to my brother, My friend, I told y'all, Jeff Pagliocca is the architect of the goddamn problem. Nobody, it seems like nobody gets it. Angel Reese has the highest IQ of every single player outside of maybe Ariel Atkins and Courtney Vandersloot. She has the highest IQ than any person that plays her position in the WNBA. The girl is super smart. She is super smart.
Higher than Asia Wilson? I don't know about that, bro.
Hold on, BD. Let him go.
She might can't have the fundamentals that Asia has right now, but she sees every goddamn thing, BD. One thing, two things could be true at the same time. It's people that can see it that can't react, but it's also people that see it and react on that. That's my check for you, brother. But what I'm gonna say, Tyler Marsh is the puppet. Jeff Pagliocca is the puppeteer. Tyler Marsh has no control over none of what is going on up to these 8th games as we're going into. Angel is looking at this shit. She's watching all of this around her. You don't think she's aware of what Tyler and Jeff P is doing? You don't think that she's aware that Jeff P is on the goddamn practice court, taking out time with players, talking personal shit with Courtney Vandersloot, sitting there playing and working on Rachel Bynum's shot? You don't think Angel's seeing that and not saying things in her head? He's like, what are you doing? Are you serious? I'm her. I am her on this team. She knows that she's hurt. I am a Sky fan. I am a Bulls fan. I am a Blackhawks fan. I am a Bears fan. I'm Chicago 10 toes down. When CP left, I was angry. So I told that already to my brother. I stepped away for a minute because they let CP3 go out of here. They didn't do what they need to do to keep her, at least to go and retire her goddamn jersey in her career. At home. She from Naperville. Y'all need to let it go. Angel has time. She's had plenty of times that she could have took the shot. She just didn't do it. She had plenty of times that she could have taken the shot. My point from game one, just like I said, it's on record. Go look. I said, Angel, take the shot, baby. Don't worry about it. We don't care if you miss. KSI bagged me up with that. BD bagged me up with that. BD was on the panel that day. Take the damn shot. But guess what? You ain't got to worry about that now because Angel then lost confidence in Tyler Marsh. You finna see what Angel got the rest of these games. I'm telling you, it was hard to figure out if he was going to be a listening coach or a coach that was going to teach. He's a listening coach. He's a listening coach. He does not construct any type of foundation with his players. Fundamental my ass. I can't tell and I beg to differ. No, sir. All this talk of what he was going to do with Michaela Adewale, it don't even look like Michaela been worked with. all this talk, oh yeah, I'm going to make her because she got all of the fundamentals to do whatever and she's going to be ready for the season. I can't tell. No Michaela to the last damn game that we just played. Oh, Michaela just all of a sudden got terrible and worse than what she was last year? No. Y'all got to call it and keep it a buck. Tyler Marsh is not the complete blame. He's the blame because he's weak. He's a weak little man that was quiet this whole time. What coach sits on the bench to the 7th game and walks around? What coach sits there and just watches? What coach? What supreme and superior coach? No, I'll come from the old school. God damn it, we would have had to take Popovich. We would have had to take him out in a wheelchair. That's 125 years old down there in San Antonio. Stop it, man. Angel has to take charge. Now she really knows it's on her. I believe you're going to see everything that you need to see. What all y'all say is valid. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not here to call nobody wrong. But I told y'all that Jeff P was in robot mode. Tyler Marsh was in robot mode. And Jeff P had the batteries and put it in him in the walkie-talkie. So y'all, I listened to all of this and what y'all said. I'm a Chicago Sky fan. But wherever Angel go, I'm going to go too. Because I love that lady. But I'm telling you, there is not a proper sense of just playing regular basketball. These are basketball players. They want to shoot the ball too. They all want to score. Everyone that's on the court want to score. To have a goose egg by your name as a basketball player, as an ex-basketball player, I didn't want no damn goose egg by my damn name. You think that's okay? A mother goose egg? Zero. Zilch. Or 1 or 2 eggs that was laid? Stank eggs? No. After she had 4 points, everybody got on her head. It's not Angel all the way because she does cater to her coach. She is very respectful. I agree with Miss Goody Two Shoes. I agree with the player. I agree with Tiffany Cole. I agree with them on that. But girls, ladies, Jeff P is in trouble. He's in trouble. So yeah, he gonna say Angel need to do more. Diabolical. I beg to differ. Diabolical. And he running because he in goddamn trouble. He's in trouble. Trust me. And that's all I got to say.
They only here to cause confusion.
Hey, bro, Claude, I got a hypothetical question for you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I see nobody likes Tyler Marsh as a coach. Do you think Mark Jackson would come in there and do a better job with this current roster?
Can I do what? Do
you think Mark Jackson could come to the Chicago Sky as a coach and do a better job with this current roster?
Ask my boy over there. I asked for Mark Jackson.
They should have just kept Weatherspoon, man. They should have just kept Weatherspoon, man.
I thought they was going to go get somebody like. I thought they was going to try to get Mark Jackson, but I guess not.
Jeff P made the bed. Now he got to lay in it, man.
He got a clown, straight clown.
And this is what I'll say: if you are a Chicago Sky fan,
yes, I am.
But buckle up. It's gonna be a long season.
Oh, it's gonna be a long haul.
I've seen it before.
Here's why. None of the opposing teams respect the guards on the Chicago Sky. This is why they collapse the paint, because Angel's more reliable. They know they can depend on Angel Reese to get the rebound and the putback. They don't respect Rachel Bannum. Nobody's scared of Rachel Bannum shooting a 3.
Nobody.
They're not guarding her.
Nope.
Nobody respects Kia Nurse shooting a 3. They're not guarding her. They've played in the league with her for years, and they know that she's a non-factor. So this whole idea about spacing and blaming it on Angel and Camilla, they're not the spacing issue. The guards get no respect. So everybody's coming to the paint because they know that Reese is coming to the paint to get that rebound from that missed shot. So Angel is not going to have any easy shots from now on unless she starts shooting that mid range. And like you said, bro, Claude, I really hope that she goes rogue. I want Angel Reese to get out there and say, you know what, I'm open. I'm taking a shot. I want her to look Kia Nurse in the eye and say, give me the ball.
Yes.
Well, things started, you know, in that New York Liberty game when she started being aggressive. I thought, okay, we got a chance because we had some thing that opened up her getting to the cup as well. When she started hitting that mid range and hit the three, that started opening her up. You know, they had to come out on her because they didn't know if she was going to shoot it or not, and she started getting some easy buckets going to the rim. But the other thing that you said, nobody else wanted to follow suit. Man, it's just. You got
no dogs on the team. And the thing about New York is, yes, New York was playing, but they didn't put full pressure on because New York knows that they can unload the clip at any time.
Man, the three ball. See, they getting killed by this three ball. Just 1 second, Miss Goody Shoes. Hey, shout out to I just had it right. Hey, oh, here it is. Not for the week for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Why does Angel have to have 50-11 jobs on the court as a sophomore? Hey, that's what we're trying to figure out, man. Real quick, man. Franny DeLone. I didn't drop the link several times, man. I'm very interested on you coming up to the panel and speaking with us, man. You ain't got to run. I mean, you got a lot to say in the chat. Seems like you got a lot of basketball knowledge, man. Come up on the panel, man. We want to talk to you. We ain't gonna bite. We'll give you some grace, man. We'll let you get off. I know you a CC, you know, Glazer. I just want you to come up here and speak basketball with us. Just
it's okay, Franny. I'm a CC fan too.
You ain't gotta run. Unless you somebody else disguised, unless you're a troll account. I mean, just come in here and talk with us, man. Look. Things around here, we ain't gonna bite you, man. We're gonna invite you in. I don't want you to keep asking questions. I want you to come on the panel and ask the questions. And then everybody can focus on just you. The panel can focus on you, and the chat can answer the questions when they hear you live. So I dropped the link several times because I'm not gonna just be looking in the chat trying to, you know, just answer your questions when there's more questions in the chat. So I want to give you your 5 minutes of fame. I want you to come up on the panel. I dropped the link several times. And it's up to you to come up here because a lot of people saying that, you know, this you might be a troll account. Come make yourself, you know, come speak. We ain't gonna bite you.
She don't mind. She not no
troll. I got a quick question for y'all though. When do y'all start holding Michael Alter accountable?
Michael Alter is right now, BD. I told everybody yesterday, Jeff P is running in the hallways because Michael Alter, cash cow, is getting thrown to the wolves. Michael Alters, once again, his cash cow. He's been on every news sector. I've reported it many times to my players and my brother, many times. And he said, whatever Angel wants, Angel will get. And he's proven and show and tell. She made a call all the way from Miami. Hey, man, we need this, and we need this. And yeah, I'm kind of a GM too. Who would give Jeff P didn't give her no damn confidence that she could say, yeah, I'm kind of like a GM too. Michael Alter gave her that confidence, brother. She ain't saying that with no Jeff P who don't fucking like her. She's not going to have that in her mouth to say, yeah, I'm kind of a GM myself. Is Haley Van Lith on the team? Yes. Who wanted Haley Van Lith? Angel. Who she
I'm with
tell?
BD.
Michael Alter.
Me and BD, we aligned on this one. We are
Yeah.
aligned. Because if he is the owner and Jeff is the GM, someone should have been having a conversation
Oh, he got it.
about Rachel's contract and Mo Jefferson's contract.
Mm-hmm.
Go look at the Valkyrie team and see what they are paying those players. They have a good roster and they are getting paid like they are well below the cap space. So somebody fumbled the ball here. We got to look at
I'm saying
Michael too.
somebody who did it, Miss Goody 2 You. Who
Michael and Jeff.
Okay.
Michael and Jeff.
Mike,
Can y'all hear me?
No. Mike
Mike
is not that type of player. I mean, not that type of. He's not. Stop. Michael Alter is a businessman. He said this is his refresher. The last 2 years, he just bought the team. He said this is his refresher on back. Go look it up. It's public record. He said he's learning women's basketball, and he's learning it through the lenses of people that he's hired. So therefore, if you're coming as a owner who don't really know, he's trust Jeff P., the last skunk of that last regime, to do all of these things that has been done. But don't think the head is not coming to be chopped off. Just don't think that.
Well, I hope so, because if somebody was on my roster at $145,000, I would have been looking at their production the year prior and going into this year. So I hope he's coming down.
Oh yeah, big mistake. Don't you think he's a businessman?
Can I talk?
Go ahead, baby.
Michael Alter has been the owner of the Chicago Sky since 2005.
Yes, but no, he was part of the partnership. He is now the head of that since 2 years ago. Read it. He was not the biggest shareholder in the Chicago Sky. Read it. I know this.
According to Wikipedia, in 2005, he became the principal owner and chairman of the WNBA team, the Chicago Sky.
I get it. I know what Wikipedia said.
Secondly,
I read that.
If he really cared about Angel, and this is just my opinion, nobody ain't got to agree with it, he would have got rid of Jeff P. I land.
Okay, well, public pressure is a motherfucker. And I hate to talk about the Indiana Fever, but last year, Christy Sides, everybody was calling for her head. We got to get rid of Christy Sides. She's ruining Caitlin Clark, this, that, and the third. And what happened at the end of the Olympic break? They got rid of Christy Sides. They got rid of the GM. The owner listened to the fan pressure. There's going to come a point where Michael Alter is going to have to listen to the fan pressure, because the pressure coming, when you start pointing fingers, that's when it starts.
All that man care about is how many of them seats gonna get filled. And if
that's right, because it's a business at the end of the day.
We say we ain't coming. As long as Jeff P is in that GM seat, we ain't coming. We don't want to support the Chicago Sky because you got two bums that's right there running the team, and you act like you got a blind eye and don't see that you pulled them off the side of the goddamn garbage can. Michael Alter, we ain't coming to fill them goddamn seats. I bet you he moved.
And that's my point, bro, Claude. CC didn't like the coach, and she didn't too much like the GM. And she is their cash cow and their best player, and they were removed. One was given a different job, and the other one was told to go home.
Let's see at the end of the year. Let's have the conversation at the end of the season, just like they did over in Indiana. That's the proper way to do it.
But
Well, no, but
the
let's be
main
real.
difference is that the Fever still made the playoffs. And they still got rid of sides and they still got rid of the GM despite them making the playoffs. So I admire AR for being politically correct on the post conference the other day. But I don't think that's how she really feels on the inside. I think on
No.
the inside, she ready for Jeff P. and Marsh to go.
But
Yes.
let's
But
be
that's
real.
just me personally.
If Michael is really a businessman, this isn't good business.
It
The
is not.
Chicago Sky are fourth in nationally televised games, and you are getting blown out in most of them. This isn't good business. So I don't know where you are or what you are doing, but you need to make your way to Chicago right now. You need to make some changes right now.
He's not gonna fundamentally do that. He's gonna wait till the end of the season. I believe. You could call me on it, Miss Goody Two Shoes. You know I'll take it. But I believe that it's gonna be some heads a rolling if this shit don't turn around.
Hold
They
on 1
have
second, bro,
30
Claude.
something.
Hold on, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Let me get this real quick.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Shout out to our little sister Paige. Even if Angel shoots all the mid-range shots, the Skies will not make the playoffs because this team is flawed. Angel should not have to carry the whole team in her second. We agree with that.
It won't matter. But
Well, here's the thing. If I could address the super chat, yeah, it's unfair, but life is not fair. A franchise player does have an obligation to carry a team sometimes. They don't have to be great all the time, but they have to be great when it's time to be great. That's why you're the franchise. Period.
BD Angel is not the franchise player. She's the franchise player by name, but you recognize that the franchise player was a 97-year-old Vandersloot.
Go ahead,
Tiffany, you go from 72 to 92. She got 20 years on. She gained 20 years.
My baby Tip. Say it again, Tip.
And look, and when KD came into the league, he was with the Seattle Supersonics, right? He was the franchise. That team was bad. They was bad. He still was the best player on the team. It didn't matter. They still lost all their games.
Yeah.
But look, the difference. Hey, I know, but the difference between KD, what you're saying in this reference, he unloaded the clip though.
No, I'm not saying she should play bad, but what I'm saying is,
no, I'm talking about I unloaded the clip. He took shots.
Oh,
that part.
That's all I'm saying.
That part.
Well, Jeff just decided she's the franchise player.
I don't think he's still.
My point is, she can still be phenomenal. They will still not win games.
Yeah, I understand that, but what I'm saying, when y'all talk about franchise player, now we all know that should be the case. It's not the case for the organization though. Y'all feel me on? Did y'all catch that?
I feel what you're saying, and
we all know that should be the case.
But KSAP,
but the organization, that's not the case.
That's why it's fundamental. That's why that's why I push back a little bit on Bro Claude, because if you haven't recognized that, somebody needs to be fired.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We see. This is the thing. This is the problem I have.
All there, you ain't got to tell me.
This is the problem I have. We all that's the way it looks because we're talking about Angel Reese. She should be the franchise player. That's what we're talking about, right?
Right.
But the organization don't feel that way to all y'all's points that y'all making tonight. The point that Miss Goody Two Shoes made, the point that Tiffany and Co is making, the point that you made, Keisha, and the point that BD and them is making. We all see from a basketball standpoint that this person is your franchise player, but the organization don't see it that way. To the point that Miss Goody Two Shoes said, and to the point that Tiffany and Co said about Vandersloot. And it goes back to the article when Jeff P out of his own mouth says, arguably, Vandersloot has been their most consistent player.
You're right, kids. I can't argue with that. You're right.
That's all I'm saying.
It is what it is.
We on this panel, we know, and everybody in the chat, we know that this should be the franchise player. But the organization, I've been saying that the organization don't see it that way. Because if you're the franchise player, Keisha, and you brought up a great point about Kevin Durant when he got drafted to Seattle, franchise player.
Mhm.
They went down with him swinging, right?
We did.
The organization is not going to let Angel Reese throw any punches. They're going to hide her. When we talk about hiding Carmelo on defense, the organization is hiding Angel Reese. And to what Miss Goody Two Shoes said, Vandersloot goes down, right? Because what's that terminology you say? Addition by subtraction?
Yeah.
So Vandersloot goes down, Miss Goody Two Shoes, right? So Angel Reese has to come out now and do everything. So the timing of this article, and that goes to show you that Jeff P is backing up Courtney Vandersloot even more.
Yeah.
Because he goes down, now he wants to throw Angel under the bus. Angel has to do more. Now, I'm going to ask you this question, Mr. Good. This goes to Miss Goody Two Shoes. Now, if Courtney Vandersloot don't go down, does Jeff P utter them words?
Oh, he would have said it. He would not have said everything. So there's a direct quote from Jeff where he says something like, obviously everyone asked about Angel Reese or something like that in the article. Now he would not have made that quote, but he would have had to say something like that because with Sloot playing, they were still going to get blown out.
I understand
so
that, but
since Sloot is a personal friend, he would have made that comment at some point in the future and still would have laid the burden at Angel's feet.
Well, see, that's the key word that you said, somewhere in the future. But he made that comment now because the person that he was dependent on to come in and turn the franchise around, and that you labeling her as your franchise player. Everything that you say, just like Tiffany and Cole said, she went from 72 to 92 that quick.
105.
Yeah. So now it's to a point where he was sold on Courtney Vandersloot so much that now the timing of that article looks bad on Jeff P. Now you come out and say that Angel got to do more. Angel got to carry the load. It's not about the team. It's about Angel carrying the load.
Yep.
But I still think he would have tread lightly with Courtney Vandersloot just
I don't think that statement would have came out the way he said it, because basically in that statement, he basically said that Courtney Vandersloot, arguably, when you say arguably, that's just like in the GOAT debate. Arguably, LeBron is the GOAT. Arguably, Michael's the GOAT. Arguably, Kobe's the GOAT. He said them words, Miss Goody Two Shoes, that arguably. He's telling people, go argue with your mama, not him. That Courtney Vandersloot is their best player, and she's the franchise.
Say it,
at
brother.
37 years old.
But CK Sap, Jeff is so diabolical that the way that they orchestrated the game, Courtney's stats would have looked like she's the best player on the team while they're getting blown out by 30 points.
I agree with you, Miss Good. That's the point that I'm trying to make. I agree. I agree with you 100%.
But Courtney has a little bit more. Just because she's a vet, he can't handle Courtney the same way, especially with the wife that was on the team that brought the city a championship. So I still think Jeff P utters those same words, maybe just at a different time, even if they're getting blown out by 20 points. Now, we would have roasted Courtney, but I still think, and they're personal friends. Courtney and Jeff are personal friends. So I still think he would have uttered those words at some point in time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like in some point in time, but the timing of what he said in the midst of the team struggle, because now you're trying to walk back because you wanted to sell everybody this ticket that Courtney Vandersloot was going to come in here and she was going to be the thing that y'all needed, turn this organization around.
Well, you're right about that, KSAP, but Miss Courtney's home. So Jeff got to cook up a scheme.
There's no backup plan. That's why the article came out. There's no backup plan. He don't have no backup plan. And somebody made the comment earlier. I think it was Wody Mack or Keisha or somebody. It might have been Tiffany and Cole. When New York was without Jaquel Jones, they have a backup plan. Now you tell me your point guard goes down that you put all the stake in, and your backup plan is Rachel Banham.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys. What are we talking about?
Ariel Powers is over there playing for $60-something thousand, signing deals. Yeah. Ari McDonald, $66,000 and some change.
Ariel McDonald, she's gonna be on that market soon.
Well, you know what, K-Sam? Yeah. That's why Tyler Marsh got so upset 2 or 3 minutes in the game. You know why he got so upset? Camila Cardoso was in the game, and the backup Baby Sabali started, and he didn't like what he saw.
Sabali was taking
JJ was in the game,
yeah,
and he's looking at Cardoso like,
you playing against. And the thing about it is, Keisha, I'm glad you brought that up. Not to even make matters worse for Camilla. Camilla, you're doing that against a backup, and you can't even check their backup. Just imagine if Jaquel Jones was in the game. That's what I'm saying.
We'd have got blown out.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
I did get blown out.
No, I'm talking about that Sun game that they had against the Liberty, where they got blown out by 50.
Right.
That I'm talking about that type of blowout.
Oh, okay. But
the point she's trying to make is about Camila Cardoso. She's the starting center for the Chicago Sky. Baby Sabali's sister is not the starter for the New York Liberty.
She's not.
She was forced to start because Jaquel Jones was out of the lineup. A backup plan. And you was getting torched by the backup plan, and you only lasted 2 minutes and 47 seconds into the first quarter before you got yanked.
He yanked her.
So what does that tell you, BD? What does that tell you?
It says a lot.
Knowledge.
What does it tell you, BD?
I mean, it says a lot. It says a lot.
That's all I'm saying. And that's what we've been saying about Camilla, and you've been saying the same thing. That's what we've been saying about, if you can't guard the starting centers in the WNBA and you get cooked by a backup center, and we say this all the time, defensively, you can't move the way these other people move. You fall for every pump fake that the opponent gives you out there on the wing, and you get beat to the glass. And then offensively, you don't even take advantage of your 6'7" height to be aggressive. 2 minutes and 47 seconds into that game against New York, she got pulled just like a starting pitcher. She got yanked. She got yanked. That's all I'm saying.
I think Camila Cardoso's protesting, and I agree with her, because somebody got to do something on the team to get this man fired. I know, bro. Somebody got to do something.
Man.
Because Brokaw is saying to wait to the end of the season. Angel Camilla are not going to make it mentally to the end of the season. They're going to go 4-40 the way that this team is being coached. Everybody needs to start protesting every other game and play like trash so that this man can get fired by all-star break. Keep on, Camilla. Don't grab a rebound. Don't box out. Keep guarding the perimeter. I have never seen Ariel Atkins. I've never seen Ariel Atkins. I love Atkins. I've come around to her. She's a great vet. But she is 5'10", guarding 6'4". I bet you when they play Atlanta tomorrow, we're going to see Ariel's little behind guarding BG 6'9". You know why? Because they're protesting. Tyler doesn't even have them working on defense in practice when he wants to win a game. Until I hear Tyler Marsh talk about defense, I don't want to see nobody grab no rebounds. I want this man fired by game 15.
It's diabolical.
Oh, my
Right there.
baby diabolical.
Hey, Tiffy and Cole. Bro Claw say they not gonna fire him to the end of the season.
I said no. I said no. I said typically you will have to, by the way these organizations move, let me make it clear. They wait to the end of the season, proper count. Now, there could be a situation where they will fire coaches and GMs, and there have been different situations, not in the W, but similar situations in the NBA that coaches have been yanked. We just saw that over in Denver, the GM and the coach. So I'm not saying that it's not going to happen. I said typically the businessmen wait till the year play out because they want all of what they want to come back on. So it won't be no type of pushback. I guarantee y'all, I guarantee you this. Jeff P. and maybe Tyler Marsh in his young career won't have a job to be a head coach or a GM to someone else. They continue on with this terrible type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying by the way it looks.
Bro, Claude, I got a question for you. Do you think Mr. Marsh has lost the locker room already?
He don't have it. He didn't have it in the beginning. It was all Jeff P's. Jeff P told all them girls, y'all better act right. I don't want no shit from none of you. You better do what you're told. And this is the way I want it to be done. And all y'all, if you cause a problem like Kennedy Carter, like Kennedy, like Kennedy, we ain't gonna have that type of, I don't want that type of thing to go on. So he took their fire before they even got started, bro. Ariel Atkins is a dog. Ariel Atkins is a defensive stopper, a dog, and she's a feisty player on the court. She can't be pushed around. She can't have all of those steals that she has to be a pushover. No. Big mistake. Like I told everybody else in my video, the Valkyries chose the right GM. The Valkyries chose the right coach. And the GM and the coach that they chose those right players for the Valkyries to be in position of where they at. Period. I land.
Sabali was 4 for 4.
Hey, Keisha, stop putting salt on the wound. Don't do that. You got to leave Camilla out of this, man.
I'm not messing with Camilla. I'm just saying, baby.
You came back and said Sabali was 4 for 4.
All I'm telling you.
I ain't listen to her messy ass.
That's being messy right there.
Yeah, she a
I
messy
was like,
ass
look at baby Sabali.
Player, stop messy ass. They got their ass beat.
Nah, but I mean, oh, go ahead.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So when Camilla goes to this cup thing in a few weeks,
let her go. Let her go.
And since Vandresloot is out, we will be down to 10.
Right.
We will be able to get.
No, I don't think that has any bearing on it because she's not
under 10.
Yeah, but she's not an injured player. She's still part of that roster. She's just going on to play for her country. So I don't think that has.
They can't suspend her contract.
Yeah, they can do her like Gabby Williams.
They can do that.
They can do it like Gabby Williams. I mean, they might. That is interesting. If there's look, we said it here first. It could be interesting if an article comes out like they potentially want to suspend her contract because she went over, because we saw what happened to Gabby Williams in the first, ownership with Chicago.
Tierra McCowan, they suspended her contract in Dallas.
Well, that's why.
Do they pick it back up?
Zalazzini over there on
No, I don't think they picked up Tierra McCown's. I don't think they picked it back up. You heard? Yeah, I heard you. But the thing about it is, Miss Goody Two Shoes, what Keisha said, this similar situation with Gabby Williams. That's why Gabby Williams turned down Angel Reese's invite to come back.
William Gaines, my man.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you know Courtney. What's her last name? I keep forgetting. Courtney over there for the Lynx. She said she'll never come back to Chicago.
That's what I'm saying. The organization was run poorly, and it still ran poorly. There's a lot of things in this organization that we don't know. That's not, have not been disclosed. But what comes out in the wash, what don't come out in the wash will come out in the wrench. Keisha brought up a great point, and you heard it here first on the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. They just might, I don't want this to happen, suspend her contract. But I will say this about Camilla going over to play with her country.
Say it.
This is going to open up something about E-Will, because I said this the other day. Even though when E-Will came in the game against New York, she showed the ability to be aggressive. She came in with the right-hand hook and the left-hand hook. I just want somebody to be aggressive when they get the ball down on the paint. That's all I'm asking.
They just need to follow Rachel Banham. She's the only aggressive one on there.
Shit. It'll go back to what I said. It's something that they didn't told Rachel Banham, or it's something Rachel Banham got on this organization. She got the ultimate green light. She does no wrong on that basketball court.
She has the red apple.
She come down. She can, if she get a rebound, she can come down and stop at half court and launch it.
Nobody
under
a problem. Nobody under them. Nobody.
I mean, but what I'm saying is, if the rest of the team had her aggression, y'all wouldn't be 2-6 or 2 or whatever y'all are right now. Like, I know y'all don't like Rachel Banham, but y'all gotta admire her aggression. You got
Banham's the reason we get
compared to everybody else.
Jack up them transition threes.
Yeah,
and they
that's
get
the
that
problem.
Rebound.
There you go, Miss Goodish. That's
you
the problem I have with her.
But don't have an IQ.
Don't be reckless aggressively.
She don't have.
I don't like her coming down, and nobody for Chicago is back in transition, and she just stops and pops, and then now the other team got the ball and just going back down, score, getting easy buckets. Transition points have killed Chicago.
Player, tell him she has done that like 6 to 8 times.
Yeah, that's the problem. Their transition D is terrible, because our transition D leads into these teams getting off these 3-pointers because we not back set. If we can slow the game down and play at a slower pace and let Chicago set the defense up, we'll be better off suited. But you're getting killed in transition because you're turning the ball over and they getting points on fast breaks. Chicago, how many other night, how many turnovers Chicago had? 19, 26, something like that. You can't turn the ball over that high.
It was 22.
22 turnovers. You can't turn the ball over that much and expect to win.
19, that sounds less than usual.
It was 22.
That's 19 threes, Miss Goody Two Shoes, that people hitting upside our head.
And you're not winning any game turning the ball over 20 plus times. I don't care who you playing. But 20 plus turnovers, you're going to lose that game.
Exactly, BD. And then on top of that, you're coming down, you're getting killed in transition D. Now everybody thinks that they can shoot a 3 ball. You got the other night for New York, you had people shooting threes that wasn't accustomed to shooting threes, and they was knocking down threes. That's how wide open they was, because they can't get back in transition.
Mm-hmm. So do y'all think that the team is well, let me say it a different way, because I don't want to accuse anybody.
Allegedly.
Do you guys think that the team is being very generous with Mo Jefferson's medical condition?
I don't know what her
because they don't want people to see her, so they can put her out on the trade block.
Well, if you don't see nobody, I had to go back. I'm glad you brought that up. Let's get the 2 shoes. I'm gonna go back to what Duvall said last night. So basically, now you're trying to tell me that they trying to advertise Mo Jefferson for other teams. My thing about Mo Jefferson is we haven't heard nothing going forward about her medical issue. What is the issue? I know that they said she has a leg. It's a leg issue, right? Is that what it is?
They keep saying that. That's what I keep seeing on the report.
So my point is, when are we going to get a report on how she's doing? When are we going to expect her? Are they going to reevaluate her in a week or 2 weeks? Has she even got clearance for contact? or what? Can she do any, full court drills, some non-contact drills? We ain't heard none of that. Other night, I saw her with a clipboard, drawing on a clipboard, passing a clipboard. What is the point? Well, I mean, I'm it's diabolical for her to even she just right now, she just eating right now. She collecting the check, man. And there's no diagnosis on her when she's gonna come back. Because basically, some of these reports, they think that Mo Jefferson is gonna be the answer at point guard. So when she comes back, that even knocks Haley Van Lith down. She might have to pick up the clipboard.
Nobody thinks that Mo Jefferson is the answer. People just putting stuff out because Jeff is so mentally slow. They know that Jeff will bite on anything that's in the newspaper. Annie Constable is the one that got Jeff to believe it was okay to make some moves that he did. They know that Mo Jefferson is not the answer. They just want the team to look bad.
You're making $140K.
Why they even still have Mo Jefferson on the team is a question I would like to know.
She should have been going.
She should have never made the roster.
Yeah, exactly.
To begin with. Like, I would love to know why she was still there to begin with.
That's a guaranteed contract. So they would have to come up with something clever to get rid of her. But if they had taken the approach that the Valkyries took, they could have bought out that contract or did something else and still brought in some more capable players. But her contract is guaranteed. That's what the people are telling me.
Nobody want her.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me, because I was perplexed on why Mo Jefferson is still even on the team at this point.
They could have worked out something with her, kind of like what the Fever did with Samuelson. They just didn't do it. Samuelson's contract was protected too.
Right, they bought her out though.
And they
just bought her out.
Man,
so why not do the same thing for Mo Jefferson and free up some cap space for somebody else?
You go ask Jeff P. We don't know.
I'd rather ask Michael Alter because he's the one signing the checks.
I mean, the truth of the matter is, Jeff, tell me where we saw Jeff this offseason scouting. The whole time, I knew this team was going to be very questionable when I seen Tyler Marsh, who has never held the clipboard before in his life. This is the first time touching the clipboard. He's out there doing the scouting while Jeff P is playing Pee-wee and T-ball with his children in Chicago and collecting all this money. What's happening is Jeff P was too busy talking trash about T Spoon that he didn't and scout. You saw Cheryl Reeves. Cheryl Reeves was in Lithuania, Turkey, all these places looking for cheap players that are good. And Jeff P was watching AU and China to figure out who he wanted to invite to the training camp. He doesn't know how to scout players.
Tiffany, Tiffany, you on one tonight, boy. You on one tonight, ain't you?
I can't stand Jeff P, bro. I can't stand him.
Tiffany is on one tonight.
He did not even get up from his chair. He was scouting from his living room, eating Harold's chicken and a cannoli, talking about he was doing his job. And we're confused why the team looks this way.
He ain't coming in no damn Harold's. The coach don't want him there either.
Man, the thing about Jeff P, when I saw Jeff P at the ribbon cutting thing for the new facility, and he showed me who he was then, man. He was hopscotching and jumping all over them goddamn Teresa Weatherspoon questions. He was backpedaling. He had he was on the gun line, boss, and he deflected so much.
Quick question for y'all: the foreign pick that the Sky had, where's she at?
Oh, that's 2 years. That's 2 year project.
In her country, chilling.
In her country, getting money. She just chilling.
How all of the overseas
Well, why waste
players...
that pick for a player you're not going to even have?
Well, that tells you
that
right
makes
there,
no
BD.
sense.
That tells you that's Jeff P. That tells you he wasted a 10th pick. That goes to tell you he going to get these over. Listen, Jeff P was trying to think along the lines of the NBA, how these foreign players coming over here making a difference. Sifka is not going to make no damn difference for the Chicago Sky.
No.
Why did you waste the pick? I'm done.
But notice how all of the players from overseas actually came over and played who are on the Vows roster. So what was the difference?
Don't nobody want to play for this organization, man. Stop it. Y'all gotta hold up 1 second.
Well, no, but you know, in Sifka's defense, she told him that up front, KSAP. They still picked her.
Go ahead.
That's how dumb they. That's what I'm saying, Keisha. The organization is dysfunctional. The organization is dysfunctional. Look, Sifka and her team said, "Look, y'all pick us. We chilling for 2 years overseas."
Yeah, and they were like, "Okay,
we'll still pick you."
That's why. I mean, that's why we.
Go ahead, Tiffany.
No, I was going to say that's why when you think about how poor he was with choosing the draft, he traded the number 3 pick because Sloot asked, but he also traded it because he was too afraid to pick who he wanted to at number 3. So he had to move. Because if you think about it, with the Errol Atkins trade, why didn't he move up? Why didn't he give them the 10 and move up to 6 to get a better position? He was afraid. He knew he was going to get pushback if he chose who he wanted to at the number 3. You saw how the Valkyries chose Juste Joyce from Lithuania, wherever she's from, at number 5. They got pushback, but not that much because it's not a lottery pick. So Jeff moved back to 10 because he wanted somebody that was a high. He tries to be smart. He wanted somebody that would have been controversial. Regardless of if Errol Atkins was available or not, he would not have kept that number 3 pick because he's afraid to do what he wants to do with those picks.
Man, you know what's diabolical? Then at the 22nd pick, he picked a player that was injured. Where's she at? Where's the Texas A&M guard at?
She chilling, rehabbing.
That's what I'm saying. He picked a player that was injured, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Brian Allen Hines, stop posting them salaries in the chat.
But
It upsets me so much.
You still got Cheyenne Sellers out there.
But here's the thing, KSAP, you got to understand. All of this doesn't go without the owner knowing some of these moves.
Man,
Jeff B had to report to someone what he was about to do. And they was all on board with this plan.
Man, look. Hey, Franny, come on. Just hit the link, man. Just hit the link, Franny. We're not going to hurt you. Just hit the link.
What is Franny saying?
Man, Franny got a lot to say in the chat, man. And this person, well, I don't know. It's Franny.
She's a CC fan.
I know, but I hope she's a woman, right? I don't want to call you out.
I'm pretty sure she's a woman. At least I would hope with a name like Franny that you're a woman.
But Franny, please hit the link. All you got to do is hit the link. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's not that hard.
Yeah, Franny, look, I'm a CC fan too, Franny. You don't got to be scared.
I don't care. Look, I understand
it is hard, that you missing it. She don't want to get up here and get cooked.
I don't. It's not even about being cooked.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to come up on the panel, man. You saying a lot in the chat.
Like, some people don't want that smoke, KSAP. Come on,
man. You can't like I'm gonna take I've been saying this, but I'm gonna take it because Angel Reese said it again. Stop hiding behind these keyboards. Just come on up, man. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. This is just basketball talk. I understand that you like being here because you like the channel. I appreciate that. But I just want you up on the panel. I'm just trying to hear from you. We ain't hurting nobody around here. We just talking basketball.
Nope.
La, 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 la.
I mean, like, don't get crickets on me.
Yeah, listen, Franny, ain't nothing wrong with being a CC fan. I'm a CC fan, and I don't apologize for it.
Exactly. William Goins says she ball watching. Yeah, she ball watching. I'm just like, look, I got Miss Goody Two Shoes up here. She cooking the shit out of me. But I'm just here. I'm not running. I ain't ducking no smoke.
Miss Goody Two Shoes on that.
Don't spend too. She said, "Don't spend too much time on me. I'm just a fan." But look, we just trying to hear from you.
Man, that check going too quick. I can't even.
Yeah.
Hey,
we love you being part of the community.
Hey, listen, this is Franny. This is y'all game. We men that's in it that watch y'all game because we lovers of basketball, period.
Maybe I can learn something from you.
That's why I let the player, when the player be saying shit, and then I'd make her think that she dominated me, but I let her go ahead.
You are being dominated, bro. Clark.
The milk man came over and she feel good. She didn't drunk about.
You got to accept it at some point. Accept it.
She didn't drunk 2 gallons of that glass milk bottle, and she coming over here with me and K-Sap telling us what to do.
Okay.
Are we breaking out the whips and chains? We dominating around here?
Check this out.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
they either hold up. They either ball watching or simply ball hating. That's all. I mean, just look. Hey, Uncle J.E., hit the link, Uncle J.E. Hit the link. Hey, check this out. Come on, Franny. Look, don't do that to us, man. We love you around here. You always up in the chat. And we respect that. But just hit the link for the panel, man.
Average Byfield enjoyer. Who is that?
While we waiting on Franny, Franny to come up, I got a question.
What's that?
Ahead.
Do y'all think that Jeff should have extended an offer to Michaela?
But look, hold up. Before anybody takes that question, that was the crazy thing, Miss Goody. You know what the crazy thing was?
Shut up, K-Sap.
You know what the crazy thing was?
What?
That was the first thing that he did was extend an offer to her. And then, the first thing he did was, that's what I was saying. First, he got E-Will to come back. And then his focus was on Michaela Onyeweide. Bro Claude told us on all the media outlets that they was on television in Chicago on the news.
I called you.
Talking about Michaela Onyeweide was going to be that Swift Army knife. They working with her to groom her to be the next Jackie Young.
She has all the intangible.
Oh, man. I don't even want to talk about it.
Tyler Marsh got to the beginning of this season and he put on the bench.
Yeah, so I'm going to let y'all go ahead and take away with that panel. I'm done.
Yeah.
Franny, don't be afraid of the trick bag.
Y'all don't feel like a roster shakeup is necessary or is coming in the near future at all? Y'all think y'all just going to stay with this same roster for the rest of the year?
It's a shakeup coming.
Yeah, it's a shakeup time. It's a
shakeup coming. But the shakeup ain't got to be with Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso.
He running down the hall. He's running down the hall, BD. He's running down the hall, hiding in his office, trying not to see the goddamn owners. He's running down the hall. Trust what I say. Trying to figure this out. Because he's in trouble.
He about to scapegoat Tyler Marsh.
Oh, yeah. We know.
What up, Uncle J.E.? Barbershop Talk on the panel. What's up, my brother?
What up, Uncle J.E.?
Uncle J.E. there? We can't hear you, Uncle J.E. We'll give him time to get his mic right.
Okay.
But yeah, man, y'all done spooked Miss Franny.
We ain't spooked Miss Franny. Miss Franny must have been spooked already. We ain't did nothing to Franny. Somebody say Franny is Pope B.
Frank. Uncle J.E., you there?
He must
Uncle
be trying
we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you now.
Yeah.
Oh, peace to the panel. Hey, nieces and nephews. What's good?
Hey, man.
I think we got some feedback on your mic.
You got some feedback?
Yeah.
You still got some feedback?
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be mine. I got my other phone playing too.
Yeah.
You see my other phone's playing.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me now?
There you go. Perfect.
All right. My other phone was playing.
I still feedback in there.
I'm gonna go out and come back in now.
All right, cool. I'll bring you back.
All right, yo.
All right.
Yeah, Sellers then signed up for another league. Case that.
That's crazy. They done ran her to another league.
Yeah, she signed up for something else.
Yeah, Tanya Mitchell, 3XBA.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Franny.
So crazy. You are obsessed with Franny.
And Franny been, I don't know, man. I mean, William Goins is at Franny neck, and I guess William done spooked her. That's why she won't come up.
This
I'm just trying
Franny,
to hear
aka Frankie.
Yeah.
Well, I would say
in somebody's basement.
I would say this. I think they got to make some kind of shakeup. I don't know what that shakeup gonna be. And then in the midst of all this, Camila Cardoso is gonna be rolling out. So
damn.
So it could get even worse because we only have E Will and they don't play Maddie Westbell. So
somebody said
I guess E Will and
best.
Angel Reese will just play all the minutes.
Somebody said E Will is the best big y'all got, man. Y'all is diabolical. Y'all love the trolls.
So, but hey, we'll take it. E Will run the
run it through E Will. Yeah, run the offense through E Will.
E Will then.
He the best big.
She the best big. I don't argue with these people no more. Because all we're gonna have is Angel and E Will anyway. So there it is.
E Will.
Well, you'll have Ariel Atkins. Don't do that to my girl like that.
No, I'm talking about as bigs.
Oh. Okay.
E Will got cooked by Dewana Bonner, who herself was the first one to ever play basketball in the history of time. Like, I'm sorry. The fact, I don't think you guys remember that first Fever game when Dewana Bonner ran down E Will and made a layup on her. The only time E Will should touch the basketball is if she is open. We need to go sign somebody today who can be a backup because E Will is not, she's not strong enough to play 30 plus minutes.
We running out of players that Tiffy and Cole like. We are running. Tiffy.
So should we waive Maddie Westbell?
Hey, hold on.
Hey, if you're not gonna play her, yeah.
Right, that part. If you're not gonna play her, why not?
Look at this person that came up in here. King Cooper, the Dream Killer. Salute to all you goofy, delusional Angel Reese minions. Yeah, boy.
Why is somebody always calling me a minion?
I don't know,
I'm
man.
not no dang minion.
Something that sounds suspicious right there. Andre Edwards, what's up?
I'm good. Salute to the panel.
All right. What you got for us?
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna really be long, but I want to say a few words. I'm an Angel Reese fan, and I'm very disappointed in what I'm seeing with this guy right now. I don't like what I'm seeing. Very, very disappointed. I believe Marsha and Jeff B should get their ass out immediately. Forthwith. I don't like what I see. If they had a protest on the street, I know we will do that. Yeah, I'm very serious.
Y'all gonna start being like LA. Y'all gonna be protesting out there, huh?
Yeah. We love basketball.
Yeah.
We do like bullshit. Yeah. Yes, sir?
Yeah. All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Andre. Appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in what I see right now. Very disappointed.
Can I ask you, brother Andre, where you from?
Trinidad.
Trinidad
and Tobago in the house. Let's go,
baby.
Yeah. I was watching the college game between the Iowa Hawkeyes and the LSU Tigers, and I just fall in love with the basketball game.
That's great, man. That's great.
Yeah,
we appreciate you having us.
Yeah. So I shout out to everybody, right? I just be in the chat. I don't.
Okay, appreciate you.
Appreciate you,
Yeah.
brother.
All right.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
See, that wasn't hard, was it, Franny? That wasn't hard. Andre, he hit the link. The link is out there. Don't be afraid, man. We right here with you, man. We got love for you. Don't let William Goins, man, deter you from coming up on the panel, man.
Hey, I got a question. Why are these Liberty fans out here campaigning for Angel? Why they out here campaigning?
Because we want more fans. We need more fans. Y'all need to just come on my team. Let's go. We'll take AR with no problem.
Yeah,
and then
Franny,
she'll get the chip
are
that y'all want her to get.
We just need you, Franny. We just need your point of view up on the panel. We need to hear from you, man. I just want to hear from you.
I mean, they are legit on Twitter.
Yeah, we'll take AR with no problem.
No, all of them say that.
Right.
No,
hey,
listen.
do you know what kind of front court that would be with an Angel Reese, Breonna Stewart, Jaquel Jones? That's dynasty building right there. We'll take AR, hell yeah. And then all y'all could be Liberty fans with me. How about that?
Let me ask you a question. Though.
I beg to differ, BD.
let me ask you a question though, BD. And don't give me no particulars. Just answer the question, and then we're gonna get off of it. This is just hypothetical. Angel to New York, does she start?
Yeah, of course she starts.
Okay, that's all. Okay, we'll stop it right there. All right, we got Paige in here. What's up, Paige?
Hi.
Hey, baby,
what's going on?
You know what he's talking about.
All I want to say is don't be surprised if Angel's in Dallas.
You keep saying that.
Knock it off, baby Paige.
Hey, baby Paige, I welcome it.
What, you got some tea? You got some tea?
I'm going to suspend you, baby Paige. You're going to be right with that player suspended out of school.
Wait a minute, baby Paige, you got some tea? Let me know.
No, but I just have a feeling that either Angel or Camilla is going to be in Dallas, and they're going to try to get the #1 pick from Dallas with either player.
Well, who's the #1 pick next year?
It would be Lauren Betts, probably.
And y'all sold on Lauren Betts?
No.
I was just going to say, because the player do not like Lauren Betts. That player above me, she don't like Lauren Betts.
I'm not sold on her either, but if Angel goes to Dallas, then I won't have to, worry about Lauren Betts. But
don't be doing that. Don't leave your milk drinking ass on the bus.
So basically, if Angel Reese go to Dallas, we all become Wing fans. That's what we saying?
Yeah, I'm already a Wing. I mean, I like Paige, so I'm watching the Wings anyway. But
no, I'll be like them, BD. I'll be an Angel Reese fan and a Chicago Sky advocate forever.
Hey. y'all diabolical in the chat tonight, boy. I don't know. William Goins be on y'all head, boy. William don't miss nothing in the chat. He don't miss nothing, boy. He catch a troll. He see a troll. He catch a troll. He throw a troll. It's crazy.
No, but Stewie is really a wing, so Stewie could play the 3. So Stewie doesn't have to be
really
in 4.
could.
So that's why he's saying that Angel could start for people in the chat.
She really could.
Oh no, Angel, it's not that she could start, she would start. That front court of an Angel Reese, Breonna Stewart, Jaquel Jones, that's like Parrish, McHale, and fucking Bird right there.
Don't make no mistake, BD love Angel. I'm telling y'all, that's why he's here. Listen,
look, it's like, hey, y'all keep pushing. Look, y'all keep pushing that narrative, Angel to New York. That's gonna get some traction.
That might happen too.
I love it. Bring her to the Liberty, please. Because that's dynasty building right there. We'll win 3-4 championships. Breonna Stewart in her prime. Jaquel Jones is starting to decline, but she still got another 3-4 years in her. Angel Reese not even in her prime yet.
Nope.
You give me that front court with Sabrina and Ionescu, ain't nobody messing with the Liberty after that. That's dynasty stuff right there.
Well, Frank White is a troll. We got more trolls, boy. Who be sending y'all trolls, man? Who be sending y'all over here, man? Y'all be hiding behind. I ain't gonna mention that. I ain't gonna say that.
And there's a huge difference in how the media in Chicago talks about Angel and how the media in New York speaks about Angel. Because I'm subscribed to multiple outlets. Well, I just canceled my Chicago subscriptions because they're
And not
getting
for nothing,
crazy.
AR would be perfect in New York. The Met Gala is in New York. So she would fit perfect.
Man, these people.
It would be beautiful.
No, just these people in the chat, boy, they just.
What they talking about in this chat?
They just in here trolling. I don't know who Frank White is. I don't know who Cooper coming. These people just coming out of nowhere. These are the people that are hate watching, and then they got to come in and say something and go back to the back of the pews. Ooh.
She would be in the fashion capital of the world.
Oh yeah, she'll be happy now. Don't get it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. New York is the media capital of the world. You think Angel Reese is blown up now? Let her go to the Liberty and see how much her stock rise.
Frank White said AR and Miller should come off the bench. Start E-Will and Maddie. Okay.
Hey, you know, right here in Chicago is the trend-setting city in the middle, baby.
I beg to differ.
Right here. Right here. You steal all the culture right here. That's why they fast rapping right now. BD in New York. Where the fast rapping come from? Well, man.
We ain't rap. There ain't no New York fast rapper. We rap slow.
What? What is Busta Rhymes?
Okay, Busta Rhymes is the exception to that.
Wait. Then the young. Come on, man. Stop.
Wow.
Busta Rhymes would be the exception. There's an exception to every rule.
How y'all turn this into rap? Look, somebody
And Angel would
hold
be
up.
mentored by Stewie and Jonquil Jones.
Look at this stuff.
Who is that? Who just spoke?
Laugh out loud. Y'all folks be hating on. How did CC get in this conversation? See, this is
Tiffany.
This is what we be talking. Hold up.
Wait, what they say?
Hold up, bro, Claude. How did CC get in this conversation?
He just lying. He know we ain't said nothing about no CC. He just wanted to bring up. He want us to talk about CC. Stop the cap.
Somebody blocked this person out of the chat and they came back. Like, I don't understand. Like, how did CC become a part of this conversation?
Because they obsessed with CC. CC better be checking her surroundings. They got a lot of people stalking her.
Not for the week. Not for the week.
Nobody
crazy
ever mentioned anything about. Man, this is diabolical, man. Who be sent? See, this is just. I'm gonna say something.
Some of these people need to. You know what we need to have on these shows? We need to have a link to some therapy. As soon as we time you out, we need to send you to another link so you can get that therapy you need.
And then you can come back.
Then you can come back. You get.
I just don't understand.
If the therapist say you okay, you can come back.
This is what I don't understand, man. Y'all come up in the comment sections on videos and lives that we do saying diabolical stuff, saying all kinds of astronomical things. Y'all be glizzy glazing, y'all hating, y'all racist and all that. But y'all still come over here into my chat. Y'all don't have to be here, but why y'all here? If y'all don't like what y'all hearing over here, go to the other side. There's plenty of channels that cultivate to what y'all want to hear.
Stay on that side.
Go fit in with them with all your honey on your chest and twerking. Go do it with them.
Stay on that side.
Why are y'all so worried about what we talking about over here? CC was not even a part of the conversation, and somehow you try to throw her in the conversation.
KSAP.
Bro, Claude, I got a. I'm sorry, Miss Goody Two Shoes. Just let me get this question to Bro Claude real quick. If they were to trade Angel Reese to the Liberty, who would y'all want back for her?
Look at him.
Okay, you asking me a serious question. Me with my GM hat on, and me with owner's hat on, Angel Reese will be going nowhere.
Hold on, bro, Claude.
That ain't gonna happen, BD. I can't even think about that, bro.
You answered the question, but to Franny DeLone, I don't care if she was black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican. I don't care. The simple fact of the matter is, how did CC come a part of this conversation? That's what I'm trying to say. You don't understand, Franny DeLone. You've been in my comments section. You see the delusional that goes on, but you like it because you are a CC fan yourself. And you like all the negative and the racist stuff toward Angel Reese that goes in my comments. So you're not going to point that out. But if y'all don't like the videos that we're dropping, the things that we're talking about, why are y'all here for 3 and 4 hours going back and forth with us? Why? There's other channels that speak the same language that y'all speak. Go over there and holler at them. Is it because they don't engage with the people in the chat? They don't acknowledge y'all. They don't pay y'all no attention. They don't put your comment on the screen. They don't address you. Is that the problem?
They treat them like trolls.
Yeah, they treat y'all like trolls and y'all on their side. So why y'all got to come over here and do the things that y'all do if y'all don't like what we talking about? All we talking about is the game of basketball. And you got people coming in here trolling. And I'm glad that we got William Goins in here because he knows a troll. He sees a troll and he throws a troll. But y'all just want to come around here and try to disrupt everything. It's not going to happen. That's all I'm saying. If you want to talk basketball, I give y'all plenty of opportunities to come up on the panel and speak what you got to speak. But some of y'all don't want to hit the panel. Some of y'all want to stay behind the keyboard. And then when you get timed out, you're crying. Oh, they kicked me out the chat. Well, they kicked you out the chat for a reason. And then y'all make all these other accounts to try to get back in. I mean, once you get kicked out of somewhere, why you want to go back? I just don't understand it, man. I'm like, I'm lost for words, man. But I had to get that off, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's diabolical. If y'all don't like what we talking about, and y'all come over here and say all this astronomical stuff and want to call us all kinds of hyperboles and all that, but y'all still here. Franny, I'm not talking. Franny, I'm not. See, Franny, if a hit dog gonna holler every time. A hit dog gonna get holler. A hit dog gonna holler every time. I'm not just addressing you, Franny. I'm addressing all the trolls, all the people that come up in my videos commenting. That's who I'm addressing. Not just you, Franny. But if the shoe fits, you can wear it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm on the diabolical team now. AR to the Liberty. Let's go. I like Dynasty.
Diabolical. You better stop. I told you.
Look,
you my friend.
But look, y'all gotta
stay my friend.
This is what I want to say.
I understand him.
You shut up, you messy Marvin.
Look, this is what I'm gonna say. BD was here when we used to be at BD Head. BD never went nowhere. BD stopped being the troll that he was. BD came up on the panel. We gave him a chance to come on the panel. Everybody heard what BD had to say. That's the difference.
Made sense.
Made sense. He came up here, he made sense. So all the people that I'm giving a chance to come up on the panel, I'm dropping the link. I just want y'all to come up here and make it make sense. Then I might feel a different way about you. But until then, I'm gonna feel the way that I feel.
I would drop down. Come up, I'll drop down.
Yeah, Franny, don't be scared. I took a whole bunch of arrows. And when I say a whole bunch of arrows, I got timed out, all type
was
of
getting ready to
stuff.
say that.
But I ain't stopped coming because at the end of the day, can't nobody on this panel, nor K-Sap or anybody in the chat say that BD don't know his basketball.
Look, I'm gonna say
nobody
this,
can say that.
I'm gonna say this, Franny. BD then got timed out so many times, got kicked out of the chat. They wouldn't let him in. They had his feet dangled in the fire, and he stayed around. And I gave him a chance to hit the link, and he came up here and hit the link. And BD has gained respect from a lot of people in the chat and people on the panel. That's all I got to say.
Tiffany had him though. Tiffany go. Tiffany.
Go ahead, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
No. Well, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna be nice, but somebody has said, and I was thinking about this. Somebody said that we need to start Maddie. The only thing that Maddie needs to start is buying boxes so that she can move out of her apartment in Chicago. We
I knew you was gonna be bad. I knew you was gonna be bad, Tiffy baby.
We are done with your services, Maddie Westbell. You can start looking for another team to work with in the off season. We cannot keep you any longer. Maddie Westbell does not need to play in the WNBA at this moment in time.
My baby is so bad.
Yeah, Tiffany, she came in here hot. She came in here hot tonight.
And the thing about it is, Tiffy is right, because this team is not one of those teams where people can just, first of all, this team is not a team that can develop players. This is not the team for Maddie Westbell. If she's not ready to play, it's not the team for her. Because
did I bite the bullet, player? Did I bite the bullet and say it?
The coach is not ready to develop right now. He is trying to swim with his head above water, and all that's above water right now is his glasses. He can barely see.
He gargling right now.
He can barely see.
Yeah, he fighting.
He don't have time for Maddie West. Maddie Westbell go over there and ask him a question, and he probably snap at her. What you want?
He gone. Gone, girl. Gone. Sit your ass down.
No.
I will. You better go down there with my daddy at.
Yeah. This is diabolical. I will say this, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, right? But I do want to say this, all seriousness. Tonight, man, was a pretty good show, man. I didn't think the show was gonna turn out like this. This was a last minute pop up for me. People were sending me articles about, what Jeff P said. People wanted me to go live, so I said, man, let me go and fire up a live. So this was a last minute thing, and we topped out like at 398 people watching. And I think I got a record. Somebody said it in here on the likes. I think I got over 200, like 260 some likes. That's in real time. That's pretty impressive. So y'all starting to do what y'all supposed to do. I appreciate you, Fanny. We enjoy you too, but I just want you to hit the link. No disrespect to nobody. Everybody in the chat, I let your voice be heard. That's why I always drop the link for people to come up on the panel. Salute to Miss Goody Two Shoes. Miss Goody Two Shoes try to keep me on my P's and Q's. But that's respect, that's love. Shout out to Tiffany and Co. She came in here hot. Like
her uncle.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate Keisha always coming up. Keisha always on time. Appreciate you, bro, Claude.
Shut up.
Shout out to BD. BD starting to, get his voice heard around on these streets. Let me get the super sticker. Shout out to Tanya Rodriguez Mitchell for the $10 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
I appreciate the respect. BD is starting to come around more often. He's being a part of these. He knows where it's at. I think BD knows where it's at. That's why he keeps coming around here. He knows what's going on. He knows where it's at. I don't have to say too much more about that. I think BD sense, he knows what's going on these YouTube streets. Appreciate you, Franny. Paige, our little sister, always showing up and showing out. See, when you got this, yeah, when you got this type of people that really rock with you and want to come back and listen to you, that's love and respect. You know, I ain't about all this hating and all this stuff, man. I just do what I do and get the hell out. I'm like you say, going in 60 seconds, man. I come in here, pop my ish, let everybody pop their ish. We run a great show. We run a great platform. I can't worry about what everybody else is doing. That's why when people come over to the chat and say what they got to say, some of that stuff, I see it, I laugh at it, but then there's some comments I see, let me say something about it just to address some things. But other than that, man, great show tonight. Shout out to my girl, Lady Jade, for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
The All-Star vote starts today. Let's vote Angel Reese.
Already did.
Message. So everybody on the panel, I got to give a shout out to Tiffany Company and Miss Goody Two Shoes, man, for coming up here, coming in hot and heavy. Backed up by Keisha. And then backed up by Paige, because the ladies, without the ladies, man, y'all heard the intro, man. Y'all heard the intro, man. The ladies be holding it down for the team, man. Y'all know that. The ladies be holding it down for the team. Without these ladies, they be holding it down, man. Shout out to Kurt Blanco for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, the ladies was cooking tonight, man. I'd see, and that what they say behind what they say behind every good man is a good woman.
Yes, sir.
Behind every good man is good women. No, I got to rephrase that. Behind K-Sap, there's good women.
And y'all,
why he blazing?
So it's a blessing to have y'all.
See, that's what I'm saying.
See, Keisha, you being messy, man. See, Miss Goody Two Shoes and Tiffany, y'all get Keisha, man. She being messy.
You look at me. I told you.
I've been trying. This is all about the ladies right now, and you want to interrupt with some diabolical stuff.
There
man.
is no nation that can rise above its woman.
Hey, Miss Goody Two Shoes, can you get Keisha, man? Can you put Keisha in timeout, man? This is diabolical.
I'm gonna get baby paid.
Get him, Keisha. Get him.
Look, she trying to take away from y'all shine. I'm trying to let. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, K-Sap. I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead, BD.
Go ahead,
Go ahead. Keisha,
you better.
Don't get kicked off the panel.
Keisha.
Go ahead, BD.
The milkman over there, she over there acting up.
Go ahead, BD. What you gonna say, BD?
That's what's happening.
Now, I just wanted to address one of your peoples, Mr. King Pisces. I don't know basketball. Come up here and debate me. Put your money where your mouth is.
It's all right, y'all. Everybody good, man. Now back to what I was saying.
But what I was about to say was we could all agree to disagree sometimes. There's nothing wrong with having a difference of opinion. Sometimes you have to have a difference of opinion, because if this was a perfect world, we wouldn't have the space to learn anything.
Yeah. I agree with that. But look, back to what I was saying. Keisha.
What?
Don't cut me off no more.
Okay, I won't. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Tiffany and company. Well, look, shout out to all the ladies on the panel and you too, Keisha. All right. So Tiffany and company, you held it down tonight. Miss Goody Two Shoes, you held it down tonight. Paige, you always bringing up the rear, getting in what you got to get in, making valid points. And Keisha, I don't know what you was on tonight. So headset wasn't working, your mic wasn't working. Cooking for the milkman? Cooking for the milkman?
You shut up, you minion Smurf.
So look,
I'm not a minion.
Yeah, you're a minion. So
all right.
So for everybody in the chat, man,
tomorrow, watch. Keep on.
Look, So everybody in the chat, man, I do appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the love and support. Appreciate all the super chats, man. Appreciate all the super stickers, man. I appreciate all the everything that y'all do, man. Y'all make it a great show. Appreciate everybody on the panel. This was a late thing, man. But look, I think Frank White said y'all love me. Who's Frank White?
He the one been trolling. He been trolling all the whole time.
Frank White is Biggie Smalls.
Hold on, chat. We're gonna be in the Players Club tomorrow. Bring your spirits.
Bring your cup of water and your nice bag of popcorn.
No, bring your Seagrams.
I just want to say I'm thankful for the summer miracle. BD and I agreed on something. I want to say thank you to KSAP. Thank you to Tiffy and Cole, Keisha, Bro Claude.
You know I love you.
Paige. And the chat. So thank you guys so much. We had a good time. King Pisces, don't be sad about Angel leaving Chicago. We can't leave her like this.
Miss Goody Two Shoes. Though you better stop. You was starting off good.
Hold up, Miss Broke. Let me get my man Van. Appreciate Van for the $2 super sticker.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Man, look, y'all, man. William, boy, William be all over the place, boy. He be getting these trolls though. But who is Frank White?
I just told you it's Biggie Smalls.
Nah, I don't know, man. But it is what it is, man. But yeah. But other than that, man, great show, guys, man. Y'all make sure y'all go to the what's that? The Whole House tomorrow. It's open. Whole House is open tomorrow. Make sure y'all get in. Hey, there's no cover charge.
By halftime.
Look, it's no cover charge. You get in free.
Oh, the hell it is.
You get in free, but make sure you hit the like button when you get in there. And pay attention.
Come in with them super chats and super stickers. Don't listen what Boss say, because he gonna be counting.
All right, I'm gonna get off the panel now, but thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it. It's been fun.
You know what's up, man, my man.
Another thing, another thing, if you're not following the Full Court Trio, my moderators dropped the link in the channel, in the chat. If you're not following the Full Court Trio, make sure y'all following the Full Court Trio. If you're not following the Players Club, make sure y'all follow the Players Club. Right now, look, this is what's going on with the Players Club, y'all. Why I got 298 people watching. The Players Club has branched off, and they're going to have their own YouTube channel called the Players Club.
Go ahead.
I want to make sure when that Players Club link drops, make sure that y'all go support the Players Club YouTube channel. Okay? So y'all have to be following the Players Club. Because the same way that we did the Full Court Trio, the Players Club will be open on YouTube, but they're going to be simulcasting from their personal channels to the Players Club just to get it out there. But y'all need to go subscribe before they start dropping the content only on the Players Club. So what we're trying to do is focus on our individual channels, but have these award-winning shows up and running so we can separate them.
Go ahead. Wow.
So everything will be in order, because the Full Court Trio is just going to come to y'all on Wednesdays and Fridays. And then we got our own channels to run to get in where we fit in, to drop lives and videos. And that's the same thing that's going to happen with the Players Club. Players Club is only going to run certain days of the week. It's not going to be a full-blown thing where you see them every day, because they got their own pages, Steady Serv'n Sports ENT and Cut the Ish Real Talk Sports. So we need everybody to support that so we can get that off the ground. We have a 14-day window to get them over the hump as well. 14 days. We need to be that channel needs to be monetized. We don't play no games around here. It's about business.
Yes, sir.
I got the sauce.
Yes, you do.
So once the faithful Vice President Lakeisha Green finished doing what she got to do, then we'll let y'all know.
Hey, Paige and Tiffany Cole, y'all got to be special guests in the Players Club now. Don't be doing that.
Paige, where you at, Paige? Let me talk to Paige.
Mm-hmm.
The invitation is always open for you on the 4-Court Trio in the Players Club.
Okay.
Always open. You always got a home with us. I don't care what they say about you, Paige. As long as you all right with me, you're going to be around. I don't care what Duvall say about you. I don't care what the chat say about you.
I got him.
You ain't going nowhere, Paige.
Okay.
You are a very integral part of what we do around here.
I got my baby girl restraint on Duvall, okay?
So don't worry about what Duvall says. We'll handle Duvall.
Got it.
You just keep showing up and showing out.
Tiffany Cole already got to come drop them physics.
And Tiffany and Co., you know you always got a home around any part of the Simply Ball Dropping community.
The whole family.
You know you can come up on the panel anytime you want and talk your ish, and people gonna respect it.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. I mean, one day, I crash out worse than Bro Car when I'm watching the game. So I don't know. I'm gonna be at the Players Club in the audience.
Yeah, Players Club. They got security over there, man. Them cops will get you out of there, man. They strict over there, man.
They got them cops. Hey, them cops. Me and Keisha be like, who got killed? Who got what?
Yeah, they running an illegal operation over there, so be careful. All right?
Oh my God.
Be careful over there.
That's diabolical, player.
Yeah, they running an illegal operation, so you got to be careful, man. Like they said, all money ain't good money, so be careful over there, man. And when they serve you a drink, man, look, make sure ain't no substance in that drink, man.
I can't stand him.
You got to be careful. With the beverages they serve over there, you got to make sure, man. I don't know, man. I heard the other day somebody came up missing. They still looking for him. So, man, y'all got to be careful over there, man. That right there, man, and it's on the corner somewhere. If you go too fast, you might miss it. So just be aware, man. But nah, all love and respect. Yeah, the chat going crazy. Y'all going crazy tonight. What somebody say? Y'all can't stop thinking about me, Wilma. Go, y'all. Who the hell is Frank White?
A troll.
Damn.
He be trolling. He ain't got nothing else to do. Fat boy on the couch.
Henry Markinson said the chat more entertaining than the panel discussion. We appreciate you here. Man.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you.
Give us a donation, man. Give the chat a donation. You know, if you donate to the chat, it goes to the chat. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's gonna wrap up tonight's episode, man. I appreciate everybody, man.
Look hey, boss, look a van.
Yeah, I need some popcorn for they already know, man.
Big V.
Yeah, but look, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Salute to everybody, much love, man. And this is gonna wrap up another episode of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host of the man behind the mic, K-Sap. What you say, Van? We're gonna catch you on the next one. Deuces.
We on Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap, the baddest podcast on planet Earth, baby.
We on Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap, the baddest podcast on planet Earth, baby.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.